hello stream. As you see, I've come out of mute early because it's been a long wait in lobby, you know? I think we need to have a chat in South Africa Dota about showing up and type the games, you know? Rockley, what do you think about that?
Waiting 15 minutes for a lobby to start and then still possibly a remake if a player arrives. My gosh. This this is SA Dota in a nutshell, right here. Nothing's on time. Games are either super fast or super long. There's none of this like perfect length games with perfectly starting on time. Nah, none of that happens.
Nah. We live in a state of extremism in South Africa, you know? You can't just have like one normal burger. You gotta have like a quadra burger, or you just gotta eat, like starve for the night, you know?
Yep, that's generally how it goes. Sargon's just tuning me in the YouTube chat all day, tuning me on Facebook, then sends me a friend request, like, this guy.
He'll give me that one compliment and then 1700 flames, and then it's like, yeah, balance, you know, balance, ZA balance.
Yeah, he gives you that compliment, you get your hopes up, and then he just crushes you into the ground. But it's okay, I still love you, Chris.
Alright, so the game's up, live and ready. We got EXDEE Dota taking on Team Villianz. And I believe there's some beef between these teams. I know that's our go-to thing on the stream so far. We got Levi, who used to be on Villianz and then abandoned the boys to join Team EXDEE. So, got some rivalries going on here.
Yeah, a little bit of drama. I don't even know if that's true. Just read it on Facebook. But
yeah, we just read it on Facebook. Hashtag Facebook News, boys.
Facebook research. That's the way it is. Okay, so let's see. We got Warlock, Omni-Knight, and a Meepo banner. Obviously scared of the Hunter Meepo. Don't know why. JK. I'm allowed to tune Hunter because I used to play with him, so you know, that's just the way it goes. And then we got Tinker, Brewmaster, and Chen. Elder Titan, first pick from EXDEE. Interesting opener.
Alright, I'm back. So we see... Oh,
Wait.
Gyro. Visage, first phase pick.
Right, Visage first phase pick with the Gyro. Visage is now played generally as a core mid, so is that two cores, first phase? And there's the Pugna to counter the Visage. Pugna's a really good pick versus Visage.
Why is it a good pick versus Visage? I'm not actually aware of this. Never seen this matchup before.
I presume it works like this, right? Visage gets his armor over time, and every time you take damage, you lose a stack on your armor, right? And I think Pugna's life drain removes a stack every second. So I think it works like that. Also, Visage is basically all physical damage in the late game. You just use your birds and your right click. You don't really use your soul assumption that much other than to steal kills. So yeah, Pugna, you know, he can negate some of that. He's a really good pusher. Visage needs time to come online. It's a good pick in my opinion.
Yeah, and like you say, it's like Visage just like really good against physical damage, but Pugna is just all magical burst. Like you just bring these heroes down.
Yeah, and then also Pugna can keep pushing out the wave if he's lane versus him, and Visage has a real hard time dealing with creeps in the early game because he doesn't have anything to help him push until he has his birds at level 6.
That's a very good point. I'm like always happy to see Pugnas in game. I think it's just like one of those like heroes that's always good in Dota. Like there's always that time to sneak in that cheesy Pugna strats. Of course, it's not just a cheese hero anymore. He's like been a super prevalent hero in the meta the past couple of months. Not in this meta, but in a couple of metas.
Yeah, Visage does have some things that are good versus Pugna, like he can use the burst to snipe the Nether Ward, but all in all, I think Pugna puts a type of pressure on Visage that he's not dealt or not ready to deal with in the early games.
So this is an interesting lot of bans here. We see like Tiny made it through the pool, Razor made it through the pool, Terrabliat made it through the pool, Sanking comes out. There's a lot of like juicy stuff left in here.
Yeah, a lot of early game damage or spell damage coming out from Villianz. They got the Soul Assumption from Visage, Sanking's pretty strong laner, Gyro's all about that magic damage early and then transitions. A lot of pressure coming out of Villianz. Good picks. They got a decent stunner in the early game compared to right now. EXDEE has like no stuns besides the Stomp, which is unreliable at best. But Pugna Elder Titan is also a insane combo. You know, you take away that magic resistance with the spirits, and Pugna just does a lot of damage. And then Decrep into the Stomp is also a scary combo. So they got some synergy going on. Hopefully they pick up some more stuns, unlike Duck last night, who just refused to pick up stuns.
Yeah, that Duck game, no stuns were found that day. But I feel like, you know, that's not the issue I had with that game. There was no real men play hookers, man. There was no real men play hookers. Sinister 5 copping out of that. I was not happy about it.
Yeah, we wanted to see the hook, right? We wanted to see the Pudge versus the Clock Hook. That was the hype on Facebook, and they didn't bring it out. So I don't know why.
I mean, they're supposed to be the team for the fans, man. They're supposed to be the team for the fans.
Yeah, so Sin 5 took those games very safe. They just wanted to secure themselves the wins, and Duck did everything they could. Obviously, fell a little short, but let's stop talking about those teams. We are watching EXDEE versus Villianz right now. They picked up the DK. Interesting pick, most likely going to be played by Hunter. So that would probably push the Pugman into the off-lane position.
Yeah, interesting that they went for this DK so early. I don't think it would have been taken out by the side of Villianz. But yeah, I mean DK's. I mean Hunter. I've cast a couple of games of him playing DK recently. I think they like it. There's a lot of more push even with the Pugner, and there's some reliable disable as well for the side of XD.
Yeah, they've recently been giving Hunter a lot of these like safe mids, right? So like the Vipers, the DKs, the DPs, all these like kind of not easy-ish, but like safe, tanky, hard to kill mids that then just transition into pushing towers. So we'll probably see him playing the DK. It might be safe lane, it might be mid. They do swap it around a lot depending on lanes, but I presume it will be mid because you don't want to put DK versus Sand King. So that kind of pushes the Pugna either to safe lane or off lane.
For sure, for sure. I mean, like you said, safe lane, off lane, DK versus our hero. We said Naga Siren get banned out here as well. Naga ET, interesting combo. One that I quite like, you know. See that hammer come down with the setup from the sleep.
Yeah, Naga ET is a good combo. You know, you do the sleep, you catch 2 or 3 heroes with it. The stomp comes out, that meteor hammer comes out, the breaking of earth, I can't even think of the name, comes
It's
out.
called Earth Splitter. Oh,
Earth
Sargon is
Splitter,
gonna flame
that's
you
the
on stream
one.
about that.
Yeah, I told them I'm gonna make up names for the stream. So breaking
So
of earth it is.
more stuns coming out from the side of Villianz. They go for the Centaur War Runner. That's a hero we haven't seen all too often recently, but he always has a place in the game. A lot of stun, good disengage for your team. It's alright, hero.
Yeah, it's not very popular right now for Sensor to be picked up, but there's more stun that pushes the Sand King into the 4 position. This is most likely, it has to be now a core Visage, right? It can't be a 5 position Visage. You can't have a 5 position Sand King, so it's probably a mid Visage or a mid Gyro. It could be safe lane Visage. And then they pick up the Rubik. Really good pick here. This is like, if you go that aggressive Nullfield? I think it's Nullfield.
Yeah,
Whatever his
Nullfield, Nullfield.
aura. If he goes aggressive on that, plus the ET, these guys are not going to have any magic resistance.
Yeah, it'll be going in the minuses. Now,
Yeah, that'll be going in the minuses, boosting everyone up.
to the Centaur hero, I've been theorizing about why it's like never picked at all. I feel like it's super easy to shut down in lane, and you can't run away with Iron Talent to the jungle anymore. I feel like if you just keep this hero with no levels, no XP, I think it just does nothing.
Yeah, he also has problems with
Or can't do
mana.
anything.
His stun takes so much mana in the early game. He doesn't have very good end game. His stun is like not that reliable. It's quite slow. It's not the biggest AoE. There's just better heroes that do the same job, right? Like Sand King can spam out his stun. It can stun more heroes a lot easier. He can farm faster than Centaur with his Caustic Finale. He's more survivable with his Sandstorm. So that's why teams tend to pick Sand King over Centaur. But they went for both this game. They went a double stun combo.
So now we're looking at a last pick here for XD Dota 2. What did you like to see come on? Do you think there's still space for a Terrorblade in this game?
Yeah, they need some sort of hard carry, something that can push them, or they could go the route of like super fast push, right? They pick something like a Native Prophet or something, and they just start pushing down towers with a DK Pugna +1. But I would like to see some super hard carry or something that provides them with sustain, so that they can continue with their pushes and not have to back after every team fight.
I believe Nature's Prophet is one of Cloud's best heroes, if not his best hero.
Yeah, but Cloud plays the hard carry now. I won't see them picking Nature Prophet as a hard carry. He likes to generally greed it out with his carries, so I would probably a Terrorblade would be my guess. It's not the best pick in this game. There's so much magical damage burst and so much stun to stop that Sunder. So maybe something else. Juggernaut's been banned, so that's not available.
I mean,
This
the
is a
reflection
hard
targets
decision.
aren't that great for Terrorblade. There is a lot of lockdown, like you say, but I feel like if Terrorblade gets a BKB in this game, he'll just decimate everybody. The core
Yeah, their
matchup
push
versus
will be
Gyrocopter
insane.
is pretty good as well. I
Yeah,
don't know.
their
I'm a
push.
big Terrorblade fan. I think any game, anytime, you just pick up that hero and he'll just wreck things.
Yeah, Terrorblade is a really strong hero right now, but if you do control him, it becomes a problem. But it does offer them more push, split push. They do lack a little bit of like pick off here until the DK goes for something like a Blink or a Shadow Blade. But right now, I feel like they just want to group up as 5 and just take towers. That's what their draft is screaming to me. Whereas Villains, they just have all that team fight. They got the Gyro cooldown, they got the Epicenter, they got the Stampede. A little bit of split push coming up from those birds.
So 10 seconds left for XT. They have to pick up the carry. Let's see what's left in the pool for them. I mean, actually, is Tiny still left in the pool as well if they want another active carry? Oh, they go for
Okay.
the Life Stealer.
Good matchup for Centaur. It's also pretty decent for Sand King. They don't really have a vehicle for it until the DK gets the Blink, so I presume you'll go Blink this game because it just makes sense now. But
I
yeah,
know.
Lifestealer, they can leave this hero one-on-one in the lane versus the center as long as the Sand King's not there, and they can just have the support roam around and just go do kill combos with the Stomp and the Rubik Lift. Pretty decent pick.
I actually like this Lifestealer pick a lot. It's like one of those heroes that can scale, like super versatile in how you build him. You can go like the classic Armlet Deso sort of thing, or you can go with the new Radiance build. I love that thing, Solar Crest Radiance, Sanjin Yasha. And it's just like, I'm a big fan of Lifestealer. It's also one of those carries that doesn't matter where you are in the history of Dota 2, you will see a Lifestealer pick. Doesn't matter. It's just like
Yeah.
always there.
So Lifestealer's main weaknesses are generally being kited or his ability to farm as fast as other carries. That new Radiance build kind of solves most of that, right? It allows him to keep up with farm as most carries. He still has a bit of a worry of being kited in this game because of Centaur Stampede. Sand King has an escape. Gyro is pretty fast, and then there's the clicks. So they're going to need to focus fire with their stuns very well with this Lifestealer, or he's just going to be kited in
Ooh.
fights.
That's an interesting last pick links over there. A hero that I was a big fan of before the nerf hammer came to him, but I feel like he still does things. He's still pretty good. He's not a god tier hero like he used to be, but he's still a good hero every now and again.
A very interesting Clinks pick because this forces either Sand King or Visage. Those are your support duos, so one of those has to play 5, and you generally want your blink on Sand King super early, right? Because he's like sets up everything for you. But I guess you have the Centaur to take that. Cold Dice, so 1337. What? I'm not sure what position he plays, but he's definitely playing Sand King, and that puts Terror on the Visage. So that's a 5-position Visage, I think. Visage really needs levels in the early game, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, so the game was a remake.
The game was a remake.
What was I gonna say? Alright, well, I'll get to that in the next game. Hopefully I remember.
Hopefully you remember.
I'd like to believe.
Are we just gonna keep the chat going while we
We can
wait
keep
in
the
lobby?
chat going. It's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me. I believe.
So this draft, I kind of, it's hard to choose a favorite right now in this draft, right? You got Villianz. I don't know how I feel about the Visage as a 5-position, but I don't know. I like the Clinks pick.
Oh, I
really
remember
good.
what I was gonna say. So I mean, like, I know we don't traditionally see Sand King run as a pos 5, but Complexity is one of those teams that like they give Swindles these like pos 4 heroes that he just YOLOs as pos 5. Sand King's one of them. He plays things like Bounty Hunter, although I think I like it more in pos 5. He just plays these weird things as pos 5, and they just make it work.
Yeah, but he's a really good player. He has all these small nuances that he does to allow him to propel in that position, and his team plays around him in that. So we'll have to see if Villianz actually does like support this Visage enough that he can actually come online. Because if you have a 5-position Visage at like 14 minutes and it's still level 5, like what does it actually do for you besides provide a slow?
Right. I get where you're coming from. I see.
So from what I see, it'll probably be a Sand King Centaur off lane, dual lane, then Visage Gyro safe lane, and a mid Clinks most likely, or could be a mid Gyro. Probably a mid Clinks though.
Yeah, it is a weird draft from the side of Villianz, and no argument about that.
Yeah, this game's all going to come down to is how well does EXDEE initiate and control heroes for this Lifestealer to just dish out the damage, right? Because Pugna Decrep is going to screw over Lifestealer, so you can't really use it on the target Lifestealers going on. The drafts, it's very weird. There's no like traditional vehicle for the Lifestealer, so you can't just like jump in on someone until much later in the game when DK has these items.
Yeah, I feel like Lifesteal is kind of forced into that sort of Radiance build this game, because he can't just like armlet jump in a hero and like go around and make things happen on the map. He's playing a proper 1 position as this Lifestealer.
Well, we presume it's a Lifestealer, but Levi picked up the Lifestealer at the end of that game. So unless they're just trolling at the end there,
probably
if that is an offlane Lifestealer, that is offlane Lifestealer actually versus Gyro and Visage with the support. Most likely win that lane actually, because Gyro can't do anything to Lifestealer, neither can Visage. But what support can help them there? Elder Titan, Lifestealer? That doesn't sound too scary.
Yeah, that's a fair point. If they do put a crazy strat like that, and I think if that lane works out, and then you have a farming lane of Dragonite who's gonna get farm mid anyway, and then bottom lane should like crush with the Pugna as well. That's 3 cores potentially getting farm, and EXDEE could be in a very, very good position after that.
The question comes, did EXDEE try win all 3 lanes in their draft and put all their eggs in their basket like that? Because generally, trying to win all 3 lanes is not the best strat to go for.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they did. I think they were just trolling with the Levi Lifestealer pick.
I hope they work, because I don't know how much I agree with that. It could work out, but it could also be very, because if you get an underfarmed, underleveled lifestealer, like what does it actually do for you?
I mean, the only team that like I can see like playing against equal opponents to themselves and managing to win all three lanes consistently is Team EG, and the way they draft around that is like incredible. The way Misery sets up those things, so I don't think realistically for SA teams can pull stunts like that. I don't think so.
Well, they could.
I mean,
They just
no flame, but like I mean, the way they set up the lanes is they'll all three players, all three core players can play all three lanes, right? So it's very easy for them to do stunts like that. Where I don't know if many other even pro teams have that luxury.
I don't think a lot of pro teams take the risk of doing things like that, like EG. EG, in the beginning, now when they picked up Misery, they were doing a lot of experimenting more than anything else, and it was working out for them. And Misery is a really good player. Like he makes so much space on his support for his team that it actually allows for them to have these three really greedy cores. And then you also have a player like what's his name, Fear, right? He's a very ungreedy. They generally sack him carry. So you got Arteezy and you got Sumail, who are like stars in Dota scene. You know, like they're the top in the world. So obviously you want to give them the best game possible.
For sure, for sure. Right, so we have an issue with one of the players' resolutions, but apparently they fixed it. Dota 2, Gaben, please save us, Lord.
Well, he
All right.
said one of his monitors broke. So, you know, if he has another one.
All right, true, true. I think is the game ready to go live? Let's just type
And we have the YouTube chat talking about the
Casters
draft.
ready.
Some people worried about the clinks.
Yes, I see Snares being a hater there. No weight in the clinks.
Yeah, he says, yeah, he doesn't like Clinks. If it dies, it just falls off super hard, which is true. Like, Clinks is one of those heroes that it kind of needs to get a really good early start and then start looking for kills and getting those kills without dying. If he starts dying, he just starts falling off, and then it just becomes like a squishy pile of bones that you just blow up and get free gold off.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Clinks is like, you're always towing a fine line. I used to like it in Eternal Envy, played Clinks. I used to buy a solar crest and just run around the map early like a headless chicken and then get no farm when his team used to lose. It was quite entertaining.
Okay, so let's see who's picking what here. We have Ulvain on the Visage now, so this is a new Visage pick. Oh, so Hunter, yeah, so Orplane Pugner, yeah, carry Lifestealer, just like we thought. They were just trolling on those last picks.
So how's the Pugner's matchup is going to be what? Like Visage, Sand Gyrocopter?
It'll probably just be Visage Gyrocopter. I'm pretty sure they'll duel in a Sanking Centaur. The Sanking might start top for like the first level or two, but he should definitely go help the offlane. They can put a lot of pressure with that duo, and it's really hard to kill.
Yeah. Double stun, 2 tanky heroes.
Two like Centaur's relatively tanky, not so much versus Lifestealer, but you know, if you like Lifestealer won't be able to kill him during rage duration, so you can always just stun him afterwards and then leave.
Yeah.
Tanking, Lifestealer can't really kill without help, right? Because he can always just track away, he can just use Sandstorm to converse, and then you need sentries, you need dust. It's like, it's not easy, and they can push out the lane really easy. I don't know, we'll see. So which draft do you think is better? Which do you prefer, sir?
I like XD's draft. It's like a very straightforward draft. You got these heroes that push. You got a lifestealer who's gonna farm. It's like nothing looks out of place in XD's draft. It's just easy to execute. And yeah, I'm gonna go with the XD boys here.
Yeah, I also prefer XD's draft. I think their draft is a lot easier. If they come out of the laning stage, okay. I think someone paused during this loading screen.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm stuck in the Dota logo for the longest I've ever been stuck.
No, they paused. Yeah, I like XD's draft. If they come out okay in the lanes, they can just gather up behind their DK with the Pugner and just start throwing stuns. They have the older type of counter initiation. They have Rubik. Rubik has some pretty decent spells to steal this game. He's got Sanking stun, Sensor ulti, Gyro ulti. He can steal Visage Birds even. I don't know if that's really what you want, but you know, you can still do it.
No, if you steal Visage Birds, it's like really good. Who asked what? Somebody's asking something on stream.
What? Delete extra mango, love, lol, nice. We trust Camille, double check. I bought mango in lobby. What?
Ugh. Who? Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. You know, Costa's not actually allowed to type in chat in the game. But like, who gives a shit about the extra mango, Evan?
Yeah, it's a little bit of an advantage. It does help with heroes with low mana pools. How did he even get an extra mango? Did he just get one?
No, because they played all pick now, right? So the bonus heroes was on.
Oh, right, yeah, bonus heroes. Okay, so yeah, to be fair, he should get rid of the extra mango, but it can't make that much. Can't make. It won't make that much of a difference, but he should get rid of it just for that fair play.
Look, if White Rabbit Gaming is playing against Team Villianz and there's an extra mango, it's not gonna stop Castaway from wrecking these kids, right?
That is true.
So I
But
mean,
don't
if we
think
can
we're
apply that
looking
to
at
Hunter, we can apply that to Castaway. We can apply that to Hunter God, and this game is all fair and square, you know.
Yeah, all fair and square.
Ugh.
Okay, so it looks like Klinks, he's got shared Tango, so he's most likely going mid. Yajara is a safe lane build. Centaur's off lane, 4 position Sanking, and a 5 position Visage. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, if he manages to make this work, it's not because he's a great player, it's because his team knows what to do with that hero, and then it just works out. Because you just don't see that, right? The only time you see Visage played right now is, what, EG played on Fear as a mid hero?
Yeah, like Visage Core was like super popular a while ago, but like at the moment you just don't see Visage and Visage support. Man, like it just I don't know. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, it's like super abusable, right? He's got like, he has to kind of skip his Gravekeeper's Cloak. He can't really be tanky for that. He needs to be getting Soul Assumption levels and Grave Chill. Soul Assumption takes so much mana as you level it up. Doesn't have the greatest mana pool. He needs items to subsidize that. He's not going to get items. He's 5 position. He needs levels to get like his Soul Assumption like level, like damage up to get his birds so that he can actually farm. But then if he's farming with his birds, he's stealing his carry's farm. So I'm not too sure what he's going to be doing this game.
That was
He doesn't
some
provide a lot of damage
expert
later.
Visage analysis, if I must say so myself, Mr. Co-caster. That was, I feel like I just learned a lot about Visage in that like 20 seconds you spoke there.
Yeah, I used to play Visage actually as 4 position. This was before he changed, right? When his birds were still, they did damage and they lose their damage as they attack. I used to play as 4 position, also played as mid. Like, I understand this hero quite well, and it's definitely a hero that needs to find levels.
So 35 minutes later, the 8 o'clock game finally starts, boys. It's up, live and ready. Levi here playing Pugner, Mr. Hunter Gaming on the Dragon Knight, Fury on the Rubik. I haven't actually seen this guy play all that much Rubik. Mr. Cloud on the Lifestealer, and last but not least, Hullabaloo on the Elder Titan for the side of the Dire. The side of the Radiant are all smoked up, ready to find the pickoffs. Alvin on the Visage, Mr. Captain Beast on the Sanking. Is he going to get the stun on Fury? He's looking for it. The slow is there from the Visage. Can they find Fury? Nope. That's the beautiful stun from Fury.
The 4-man stun from Fury.
Alright, it's a disaster, boys.
Saved
It's a
his life.
disaster.
Fury, in my opinion, did make a little bit of a mistake there. Turning around to go back up the hill, should have just run right straight to his tower. It would have been fine anyway. He wouldn't have even got the Soul Assumption off, but it turned out okay.
So who did I miss there from side Radiant? We got Captain Beast on the Sanking. Mr. Who's playing the Demonic Lord on the Centaur.
Centaur.
Cold Ice 1337 on the Slinks. Clicks I mean. And Terabyte. Muzzy's brother. Shout out to Terabyte on the Gyrocopter.
And Visage just doing Visage things, using Soul Assumption to abuse other supports, and D-Ward's the mid-ward.
Oh, that's a big
Good
one.
start for him, half a level. He's on his way to those levels that he really needs. And EXDEE running the DK in the off lane, Lifesteal in the safe lane, and Pugner mid. So they put Levi mid and DK in the off lane. That is an interesting change from EXDEE. Don't see that often.
That is very interesting. I'm not sure. Like Klinks versus Pugner, how do you think he does in the lane?
Klinks vs Pugner, I think Klinks can harass the Pugner, but the Pugner can push the lane. Like, if this Pugner plays well and he just spams out his Nether Blast, brings himself a couple of clarities, and just keeps spamming, like Klinks has to farm on a tower, right? He can't trade with Pugner with creeps hitting the Klinks. So it could work out for Pugner, but if Pugner plays complacent and lets Klinks like do what Klinks does in the lane and just last it with searing arrows, Pugner's gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, because I feel like after a couple of levels, I mean, Klinks can just start hitting on the Pugner, and not much Pugner does. Especially in like level 1, he's gonna walk to the lane, and I assume Klinks is just gonna trade with him with these orb walk.
I don't think he can do that. Pugner has a much higher base damage than Klinks. With the searing arrows, okay, maybe Klinks is a bit higher, but then he's costing mana. But Pugner then also has the Nether Blast, which he can spam. You don't really want to be taking Nether Blast damage so early, especially with only 2 clarities. I'm hoping he ferries himself a Solve. He's probably going to need it in this lane. We'll see how that goes. I think this lane is definitely Pugner favored. Like, maybe level 4-5 goes towards Klinks a bit because Pugner might struggle to last hit, but then level 6, Pugner is definitely favored because his ulti goes through Invis.
Yeah. Once Pugner hits 6, it's... I mean, no mid laner like to play against a level 6 Pugner, especially if the Pugner hits like that 6 just a little bit before you, it becomes a disaster. Oh, the D-Ward is there. Is he going to get the ward as well? He does. But he's taking a lot of HP here from 1337.
Level 1, I don't agree with that. He should definitely just be spamming blast at him.
And Deep Crab level 1, you can make some cheeky plays with it, like he's going to get with the range script deny here.
Okay, yeah, that helps. Pulls him to level 2. He's got his level 2 now. He should definitely be spamming this lane with his blast though. Like he needs the creeps to be under the Clinks' face, not the other way around.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Top lane. So we got the Centaur battling up against Lifestealer and Rubik. So that's not an easy lane for the Centaur at all.
Definitely not. The Centaur will get some levels until later, then once the Lifestealer can actually just solo verse him. I really feel like this Rubik should just be stacking and pulling. He shouldn't even be in this lane. Give the Lifestealer full experience. They have a try lane versus this DK bottom though. This DK is definitely going to struggle.
Yeah, Antidota, I'm not having the easiest time. Old pinnacle of his team, the hard carry. I mean, he's still level 1, not having the easiest time at all.
He's more like the sacked carry right now.
Yeah, now Rocket's coming out. I might just be dead here. Hullabaloo. He's got the stomp available. Oh, I'm gonna save his carry, yeah.
If they made that play when the Sand King was actually in range, it might have been... Yeah, it probably would have been a much better play, would have done a lot more damage, maybe even got the kill, but they went a little early. The Titan Sand King fighting for the bounty runes. Sand King should get this because he'll just stun him before the bounty rune starts. Nope. Hullabaloo makes the correct play, goes for the other bounty rune.
Trading up the bounty runes. Sadly, no XP for either of the heroes now with that bounty rune. There we go.
Yeah, ball position was nerfed.
Starting to spam out this lane a bit, but Klink's having a good time so far. 7-1 for CS to Bugdas, 9 for 2. Okay, so they're trading pretty evenly in the mid lane. But does Levi have a salve? No, he doesn't. I think he used these already.
He has a salve coming in the courier, so it will be there shortly.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
There's
Top lane, Demonic Lord. He getting open wounds up. Can they burst on the center? The left is there from Fury. He's sitting after. The TP is going to come out from Demonic Lord. Can they get this kill? Ooh! One more hit from Cloud would have done the job, but Demonic Lord, he makes it out. He pops this up, and he's going to get right back to lane.
Yeah,
with the creep wave pushing
Fury. That lift from Fury was a little bit premature. I don't think it was needed. I think the Lifestealer could have probably gotten 2 more hits off on him before the lift. But either way, they get the salve out of him. He's going to get levels now. Ooh, first blood.
Oh, in the bottom lane. Alvin drawing the first blood onto the... What's this guy's name? Alta Titan. When Hunter didn't die, yeah. That's a plus for the side of XD.
They have a lot of damage in this lane. They got Rocket Barrage, they got Soul Assumption, and they got a stun to set it up. So, like, if you overextend just slightly in this lane, you will die.
Yeah, and the fact that like Sand King's actually sitting and committing to this bottom lane, it's like a sort of win in its own for XD. It's not roaming around making plays. And now Hunter, he might be in trouble. There comes the slow. Stun comes out from Sand King as well. Can they burst on Hunter? The creep waves here, soaking up some of the gyrocopter's damage, and Hunter is looking relatively okay.
Yeah, I'm worried about this Terror and kind of needs items. It needs to at least get like treads and a soul ring. So I don't know. Clinks is just putting a lot of pressure on Levi mid now. He's kind of standing on his hill.
Yeah, he went for the Orb of Venom. He's got raindrops as well, so he can trade up with his Pugna pretty... Sorry, not Orb of Venom, Blightstone. But there's the damage from the Pugna as well.
He's got that early infused raindrops too.
Yeah,
so
it does so much against the Pugna.
Yeah. Fury stacking top. Lifesteal is having a great time top. He's top of the last hits. He's got lots... Yeah, top of the last hits, 24 last hits. Clinks is on 19. So he's having a good time.
Yeah, Lifestealer, he's doing okay. That's always what you want to see. A carry getting more or less free farm in this game. Sento actually forced to go to the jungle here. He's got a big stack. He's farming up slowly but surely. Doesn't have his Strangle Boots completed. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm watching him. Okay, he's got this.
He's going to use all his mana here. Get his life real low. If he just did this 30 seconds
mid lane.
He would have had the shrine.
Mid lane Pugna. Oh, he gets the decrep off. He's fine. Sand King ran in with the haste, but not enough. And now, at first stage, they bring him on the tower, but Levi doesn't have mana to punish that.
I just used a Grave Chill to run away. They did commit 3 heroes though and didn't get any kills, so that's a good win for XD. This now puts pressure on the Gyro. Gyro can't farm, DK is getting a little bit of farm. So that failed gang attempt actually helps XD quite a bit.
Yeah, Hunter's sitting at level 4. He's going to have his Soul Ring coming out in the Crow. He's actually sitting at 16 CS here. Not too bad, all things considered, that they committed a full tri lane for him.
Yeah, it's not bad at all actually. They committed a full tri lane. They didn't completely shut him down. He's got his levels. He's getting a decent amount of farm, so yeah, it's actually not going too bad.
Lifestealer looks like he's going to be picking up the phase boots first. Not too uncommon on the LS. Actually been... Oh.
But Hunter runs in a different direction.
Oh, can he finish off the Sand King? Nope, he's going to get bursted down. No raindrops for him. And now Hullabaloo. Okay, he'll make it out just fine. Unfortunate death for the side for Mr. Hunter Dota. What is actually going on there? I zoomed in on my camera a bit late.
From what I saw, Hunter overextended for like last hit on a creep, and then he just got Soul Assumption into SK stunned and Rocket Barrage from Gyro.
Ah.
Well, not Soul Assumption, sorry, Grave Chill.
Unfortunate. Fury gonna get off another pull here. Actually, does he make it? Does he? Oh, he just gets one creep. Divine player, lol. I joke. Bottom lane looks like action's going down again. Hullabaloo, he might be in trouble because SK stun, and there comes Terabyte. He's gonna put on the damage, and that's a dead Elder Titan.
It's still a 3-man rotation, right, for this Elder Titan kill. This is still giving Hunter that, like, you know, that he can just sit in the lane and get his levels. He's now level 5, doing pretty decent in lane. Gyro is not getting as good farm as a Lifestealer, right? Gyro's on 28, Lifestealer's on 44. So these lanes, they are working out. EXDEE is feeding a little bit of kills here.
I mean, 3 kills in 6 minutes is not the biggest deal. And top lane looks like Cloud putting on the damage onto the center again. Don't think he has any potential to kill this guy though.
Definitely not. He won't be able to kill Centaur without like another hero in the lane that has a stun, unless the Centaur really makes a mistake.
For sure. Centaur as well, not having the worst time in lane, sitting at 24 CS, got level 5, almost level 6. So that poor laning stage we expected the Centaur to have is not like, he's not fully facing that kind of disaster zone. But bottom lane, Hullabaloo, he's got the rocket chasing him, but he's fine. Ruby actually TP'd bot as well. Did they actually look to make a player?
I think they, like, what EXDEE want to do now is just put pressure on this bottom lane, right? They know their lifestealer can just solo versus that Centaur. Like, they don't even have to worry about him anymore. They're not going to be able to gang him. He just rage TPs if he gets in trouble, so he'll be fine. So now they can just put pressure on bottom, try to control the bouncy runes, and try to just shut down this Gyro, right? Gyro and Klinks are like their only hope to win this game when it comes into the late game. And if you shut them down, EXDEE might have a good, like, position to just push down all their towers.
Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, Gyro, pretty early game oriented carry. He'll come online fast, but Klinks' power spike. I mean, he's going for the solo crest, probably into Deso, so his power spike not the latest. But I feel like the 5-man Dota that EXDEE are looking to play might make the Klinks' life pretty hard this game in terms of getting solo pickoffs and that kind of jazz. And in the mid lane, Sanking gets. Oh my god, he gets blown up.
Yeah, the Fate Bolts plus the Decrypt and Pugna Blast, and then the Elder Titan Spirit. Oh, he just died.
Oh, feels bad, man. Damage coming out onto the Klink as well. Look at this. Once this Pugna hits level 7, the damage is just insane. Arcane Rune top as well. Uh-oh. Centaur, is he going to get caught?
Centaur's got his level 6 now. It's super hard to kill him. Oh, Klinks is in trouble mid. They use Centaur ulti for that even.
That's a good debate, but bottom, they might actually put it to work. Gyro ulti's coming on. Can they burst on Hunter? They're going to try the Stompies there. 2. Oh, can they bring down Hunter? Hunter's still standing. He's still tough. Oh, they're going to get him in the end. But Gyrocopter, he might be taking some damage. Actually, Hullabaloo, he might be in trouble. He might overstep his walk-up. But Cloud, he TP's in. Can he get the open wounds off onto the Gyrocopter? He's trying. Terabyte, he's just too speedy right now. He'll make it out.
Gyro is a very fast hero. Unfortunate. If that TP was just half a second earlier, he would have definitely gotten it.
Yeah, he went the full 4 points in Feast against the Centaur, so not a second point in open wound. So the range is like super short, level 1.
Yeah, it's actually pitiful at level 1. You want levels in that.
Yeah, I feel like Lifestealer is one of the most versatile heroes in how you level him. Like every game and every player has their own preference of how they want to level the Lifestealer.
But this is good now, right? They got the Lifestealer bottom. Gyro can't do anything with Lifestealer. Neither can, like, they have to perfectly time their stuns to actually do anything to this Lifestealer. They're just going to rage and hit you back.
So the smoke is there, gets broken by the Sanking.
Oh, that's the second smoke from EXDEE in 9 minutes. They're trying to play aggressive here.
Captain Von Beast. He's going to get stunned up. Sorry, get the stun off on the Fury, and now open wounds comes out. Can they bring down the Sanking? They're going to try. Start putting on the moves. Oh, but Gyrocopter, he's getting off the return place. Can he burst down Fury? He's going to do it. Gyrocopter's dead. Now Sanking falls as well. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Can anything else go down? Actually, Cloud, he doesn't care. He's just going to charge his heroes down.
Yeah, Cloud's level 9. They're level 7, level 6. This is the one thing, right? You had your Visage sitting in the lane. He needs to get levels. So he needs to sap experience from somewhere. And that's from the Gyro. So Cloud's level 9. He'll be safe in this lane. Especially with Elder Titan and Rubik sitting behind him. DK just slowly chipping away top tower with his dragon form. Pugna doing Pugna things.
I must say, all these cores, okay, the Gyro, this Lifestealer is way ahead, but the rest of this core is very contested in terms of farm. And now, stun comes out. Fury. Actually, Captain Beast might be in trouble here. Uh-oh.
This is just dead?
Yeah, that's a disaster. Gyrocopter, he's still walking up the high ground. He's gonna go for Fury. There's the center ulti as well. Terabyte's just gonna straight up TP out. He's fine. Oh, the Stomp. Gonna get shot. No. Nope. No Stomp.
He'll never get that Stomp off on time, so he saves his mana. That's the correct play. But this Lifestealer, he's definitely going for the Radiance. He's got 2,500 gold saved up here. He's going for that Radiance build. He wants to farm. He wants to keep up farm with this Gyro. I think it's definitely the correct play, especially when your DK had quite a tough time, and DK getting killed by Klinks, having a tough time on Hunter.
Not the worst time ever, but yeah, Cloud going straight for the Radiance this game. Like, I feel like he has the luxury to do that. Like, there's not much pressure being put on him. And he got so much farm in his lane. Actually gonna make a play here onto the Sand King. Can he burst him down? He pops off the rage. He's got the face boots as well. Is he gonna die for this? No, he's not. He's gonna turn around. He's fine.
They made a play on Pugna mid as well with the Clinks and the Visage. They didn't get the kill. You know, really low cooldown on Decrepify. Clinks can't do much when he just keeps Decrepifying himself.
Yeah, the Clinks versus Pugna matchup is even harder now with the change to Diffusal Blade, because that was like a go-to on Clinks before against that kind of stuff. I mean, you can still go for the Nullifier later on in the game, but not doesn't do the same thing a Diffusal does in terms of the early game pressure.
Definitely not, and it's a lot more expensive, and the build-up is a lot harder.
Uh-oh, Cloud, he might be in trouble. He has the rage, but he doesn't actually have a TP scroll on him. He's going to start running away. Hullabaloo's here. I mean, Cloud is fine. This lifestealer is not an easy kill. He's got 3 points in the rage now as well.
Yeah, he's not a kill that they can get easily without having like an initiation come from the trees from the Sand King, or like a blink stun or something to just stop him from raging. Because the second he rages, you just have no more damage anymore until this Clinks gets items.
Yeah, there's actually like no like disable in this game through BKB for this lifestealer. There's no like Bane ulti or anything like that.
EXDEE traded 2 towers now for 1 tower bottom. Are they going to choose to defend that, or they're just going to sack it? Looks like they're going to sack it. Yeah,
lifestealer, he went back home. He actually has a TP. He's TPing back in bottom. And this tower's still on half HP. If EXDEE want to defend this, they can.
They can defend it, yeah. It'll be a 2-tower trade for nothing, which will be really good for EXDEE.
I don't know if they... Okay, they look like they want to come out for this. Cloudy's running in. He's going to throw off the open wood onto Terabyte. He gets off the rage before the stun comes up from Centaur, and he's going to force out the ulti, and the tower's still fine. Oh, meanwhile, Sand King, he might be in trouble. He's going to go down. Cloud picks him up. Second kill of the game.
EXDEE wrapping from behind.
Oh, Dragonite. Oh, that damage from the Decrep.
Oh,
can they get more? Oh, Courier might be in trouble. Does Clinks get it? No, the immunity's there.
Oh, the micro right there. And EXDEE playing this really well, actually. Wrapping from behind with 2 players, instantly blow up 1 player. They kill the Sand King, who was out of position top. Now they got 2 towers, and they're just going to take the 3rd tower bottom. So they're going to have all tier 1 towers.
Clinical dotes. So Villianz still up ahead in the kill score, 75, but net worth and sort of map presence, they're starting to fall behind it. But it looks like they want to trade up this mid tower, which is pretty important tower in the game. Can they get it in time though? EXDEE are just pushing a lot faster.
Levi's pushing much faster, and they're going to defend this mid tower. They don't want to give them anything.
Levi, can they make a play on him? Gyrocops is going to drop the rocket. Sand King trying to dive him, but it's pretty deep.
They have Elder Titan, the master of delaying tower pushes. Just throws his bow from safe, stomps.
Oh, Sand King going to get a stun off on Levi. Can they catch him? Can they burst him down? Nope, they're not going to dive for him. They don't have anything else to follow that up. Gyrocops does have ulti though. They're going to get mid tower. They don't want to commit too much, I guess. And they're going to lose the bottom tower in the meanwhile as well. That's the last tier 1 tower of the game. Cleaned up by the side of EXDEE.
Yeah, last tier 1 tower taken. They had the lifestealer farm and taken the tower. They had 4 people mid, and it took them forever to take that mid tower. So EXDEE getting a lot out of the map here. Yeah, they lost their tower, but they've definitely got the map presence. Oh, Visage has his birds now. Time to do a little bit of split pushing.
Cloud picked up a Sacred Relic as well on this lifestealer. Just 1,100 gold off the full Radiance now. Top lane, Centaur ulti committed. Who did I want to dive? Hunter, he's getting smacked down by the thing. Full solo crest is there. Can they burst on Hunter? One more hit. Oh, no, Hunter's still standing. He's going to get the ET kill, but he's going to fall down as well. Sorry, the Sand King kill. And now, there goes Gyro ulti. Is it enough? Cloud, he's going to pop the rage. He's not going to do anything to him. And he's taking a bit of damage. It's a 2-for-1 trade so far. EXDEE hero starting to drop in. Cloud, he might be in trouble here. This would be a big kill. Can they bring down the lifestealer? They do. Terrorblight with a double kill.
Yeah, EXDEE got caught out coming in 1 by 1 there. They didn't even have their full team. It was a 4v5 fight.
They're going to find Hullabaloo. They get the stun off, and he's going to go down. 4 heroes wiped. But in the meanwhile, Levi got some split push on this bottom tower. Take some consolation. And Sand King, he might be in trouble. The Decrep is there. Can Levi burst him down? Oh, the blast not in time with the Decrep though.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication by EXDEE there. They can't be taking fights under their tower like that without having their full 5-man team ready and like ready to respond. And they came in 1 by 1, and they just got abused for it.
Yeah, and like, okay, so the net worth, it was, okay, let me just look at this graph. It was a 3k net worth lead, right? But like, if you look at where the net worth is, it's like you have this lifestealer sitting on like a 3.8k gold relic, which doesn't really do anything in the fight. It's net worth, but not really net worth. So he's not as strong as this Gyrocopter with Aquila, Yasha, one sort of vibe going on.
Yeah, well, Gyrocopter just with his skills naturally will be a lot better than a lifestealer in this early game. So yeah, you don't really want to be fighting Sanjaro this early, not until you have at least a few more items. Unless you can catch him outright with an initiation, a quick stun, and then just blow him up. Like, they have insane magic damage. We've seen what they've done to their Visage. If they do that on the Gyrocopter, I'm pretty sure he dies too.
Yeah, every time, every time. Klink's starting to catch up in this game, sitting at about 6k net worth. Full solo crest completed for him, going into that Desolator. Wonder how quickly he can get that. And Levi, he might just get caught here. They're going to pop the center ulti. Stun. Oh, just off the mark. But Levi, he still might be in trouble. Gyrocopter Rocket is going to chase him, taking a lot of damage there. Cooldown coming down now as well. Is it enough? Levi, he's still standing. Second Rocket, not going to be enough to bring him down. Now, it looks like XD want to try turn this. They TP'd in a lot of heroes, but nothing really to follow it up with.
Levi getting away with the skin of his teeth there. Oof, I was so close, but manages to get away. XD does a huge response or huge TP rotation to stop them from getting the kill. But at the same time, XD are going to lose his tower just to a catapult.
Yeah, Hunter's putting on so much damage here in the top lane with this big creep wave, the catapult wave. The tier 2 might actually go down, but he might actually overstayed his welcome. He's going to be in trouble. He has no TP. Centaur's here with the Blink Dagger, and look at the Klink's damage with the Solo Crest. Doesn't matter if you're a Dragon Knight, you're going to take a lot. Can they actually catch Hunter? They got the Blink Dagger in a second. He's going to turn back. He's going to get the stun. And there comes the double edge. Hunter is dead.
That was a very interesting thing, right? Hunter stunned the Klinks, but Klinks has strafe, and a lot of people actually forget that it allows you to dodge projectiles. And DK's stun is a projectile, so he just dodged the stun completely and kept hitting him. Something I haven't seen happen yet in this game.
I've actually, because DK stun never used to be a projectile before. It used to be like a super instant cast stun. Now, I mean, it's still a very fast stun, but it is a projectile. That's a good point you make.
Yeah, we're able to dodge that stun every single time as long as he has his strafe running, which is something you don't actually think about when you're facing a Klinks.
Definitely.
But it is like a semi-recent change. You don't really see Klinks that often, so
yeah, it is. It is.
Lifestealer's got his Radiance now.
Smokey's here from XD in the bottom lane. Do they actually want to try on the Sanking? Sanking wasted his stun. He's going to get lifted up, and I assume he's just going to get blown up. TP was there, but instantly cancelled from Villianz.
Yeah, that magic damage that they have comes out insane. The one thing I do have to comment is Fury is obviously not be watching GH's Rubik, or Yapsa's Rubik. They never get that third point in telekinesis. Always 2 points, and then they start getting the null field. So interesting to see for him to go for the third point.
This is why we give him more luck every game, Damon. This is why we give him more luck every game.
Yeah, right. Definitely. Warlock every game.
Cloud actually going to find Klinks here, and Klinks might be in trouble. He's going to get stunned up by the Rubik, and Lifesteal is here. He's got his Radiance completed. Gyrocopter trying to make the moves to turn this fight, and there comes the stun from the center. They're going to bring down Rubik, and Klinks actually might just make it out of this. He's going to get the Ghost Walk, but the Radiance chasing him down. Oh! 1337 is dead. So it's a 2-for-1 trade.
2 supports, yeah. 2 supports for this thing. I think that favors XD, right? The Klinks kind of needs to snowball to be able to dish out enough damage to deal with Lifestealer, DK, and Pugner.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely XD's favored. You bringing down the sort of... I mean, he's not even the most farmed hero on the Radiant team. But it's still a Klink's kill. It's a big kill.
Yeah, ironically, the most farmed hero is the Centaur who had the lane versus Lifestealer. Okay, now Jared just surpassed him, but the Centaur's actually doing really well for himself.
He actually got a Pipe of Insight completed 19 minutes into this game. That's a pretty big purchase, like playing against this full-on magic damage team of XD. Like, even if Lifestealer is magic damage.
Just got the Radiance, yeah.
Yeah.
Radiance. So it's gonna, like, take away a lot of their damage. It's a pretty good pickup. He's doing really well for himself. Like, came out of the laning stage after having a terrible time, got a couple of kills. He's 2-0-7, so he hasn't even died, and he's just doing great. Once they get that Agnums up though, it's gonna be real hard to burst these heroes down. And
Sanking's about 400 or 500 gold off his Blink Dagger. Once he gets that, another form of initiation from the side of Villianz, and this game is looking to be like quite a tight one. 19 minutes into this game.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be very tight, and Villianz is gonna have initiate, like the advantage in initiation.
There we go, initiation there. Can they burst this? Who's getting burst on? Levi, he's gonna go down. Pugner is dead. Sanking committed the ulti to no avail. And looks like the Visage actually gets caught here in the backline. Cloud putting on the moves. Can he burst down Visage? Visage is going to go down. It's a 2-for-1 trade again so far, but Terabyte, he's here. He wants to bring down the Lifestealer. The Shrine is up. It's going to be there. Can't say to get the stun. He's trying to burst down Fury. Fury's still standing, but they get the kill in the end. Now, Levi, it's just Hunter and Cloud against the world. Is it enough? The Shrine is down. Oh, Cloud actually doing so much damage here with the Radiance. He's going to get a double kill, but Hunter's going to go down. Can he get a third? Klinks is gone in the inverse. Terabyte, is he gonna go down to Radiance?
Oh, those Visage stuns.
Oh, beautiful play by the birds.
Visage just saved like 2 heroes' lives there with just dropping those birds. He also killed the Elder Titan in that fight just with the birds. And Villains are coming out ahead on these fights. Like, XD just don't have enough disable and enough damage to just blow up heroes before villains can counter initiate.
Yeah, I feel like the Dragon Knight got the blink dagger, and I feel like, I mean, villains are making all the plays happen, right? It's not XD jumping in, it's one hero getting caught out and XD reacting every single time.
Yeah, I'd like to see XD smoke up or something now, knowing that the epicenter's down, and just go look for a fight. They don't have the dragon form, so it's not the best, but they still got the Earth Splitter. They need to smoke up, go get a pick off, take some towers, try to get control of this game again. They've also got Lifestealer, DK Pugna. They can take Roche pretty easy, but so can Villains. Klinks is notorious for taking Roche really fast. He's got the Solar Crest, he's going for the Deso now. So Roche and Buildings will be real easy for this Klinks.
Yeah, and I feel like in terms of how this hero scale and the game goes, I don't think Lifestealer matches up in the later portions of the game very well against Klinks.
Yeah, against Klinks, well, it depends, right? If this Lifestealer gets huge and he has a huge network advantage over the Klinks and he gets something like an Abyssal Blade, he can probably blow up that Klinks real fast. Because Klinks, you know, the only thing he really has is if his ulti's up to have him life and then Solar Crest for armor. But a huge Lifestealer should be able to blow through that if he has the correct items. But
So
if this Klinks is even, he'll just destroy that Lifestealer.
Yeah, for sure. Now, XD, get the smoke up. Who are they going to find? Nobody here on the bottom side of the map. They're going to try to shove it in right towards the tier 3, but is anybody from the side of VZ Villains going to fall for the bait?
This is a classic XD thing right now. What they're going to do is they know that Villains isn't anywhere bottom right. They're not defending. They got the smoke behind the Pugna. They're going to push that high ground tower now and force Villains to TV back. They don't want Villains farming on the map. They want them in their base, and that's what they're going to do.
And Pugna's the best hero to do it. They're going to get one TP already. And Dragon Knight's going to blink in. He's got the life steal inside of him. Can he burst on the center? He's going to try. A lot of damage coming on. There gets the sleep as well. And Cento's going to go down. Beautiful play from the side of Team XD. Catching out that Cento. And the damage is...
Fast.
And the damage is coming out on the tier 3, but now Hunter, he gets stunned up. Gyrocopter trying to put the moves onto Hunter. Hunter is going to get away. Actually, beautiful stolen. Yeah, now Klinks in the back line. He's trying to move the moves out. Oh, Cloudy's trying to trade up. Can he do it? He's going to. But the epicenter is there. The counter initiate. Fury, so many heroes dropping low, but 4 heroes from Villains actually going to go down here. Such a chaotic fight. I can't even keep up. 5 heroes dead make it.
And that was beautifully played by XD. They initiated so fast, knew they're going to blow up whatever target TPs into defenders, blew them up, and then just took the fight. And now they're going to sit here with their Pugna, their DK, and their lifesteal and just smash these towers.
Yeah, this is a lane of racks for sure. Can they get a second
100%.
one?
This just turned the game around so fast. Villains has got to be feeling the pressure right now.
Oh man, beautiful play. Tactically, execution, everything on point.
Like, Levi even sacrificed his own life to give the 5 position Fury life in that fight. Like... You don't see that very often.
Not often at all. So now Villain's gonna drop one lane of racks 23 minutes into this. How big of a deal is dropping a lane this early for this lineup?
At 23 minutes, it's not great. It's good for XD. It's not the best thing. It's not like game over in any sense, but it will like constantly put pressure on that bottom tower, on that bottom lane, right? And the only thing they really have for pushing is Sanking and Gyro. So one of those heroes is just going to have to stay bottom and keep this lane push up the whole time, which does give opportunity to XD to find a pick off on a core target.
Right.
There's also, you know, minus a little bit of farm because the creeps give you a little bit less gold, but nobody really thinks about things like that.
So Life's sitting at about 12,000 net worth in this game. Good 3k ahead of the Gyrocopter. We're going to be sitting at 2.3k gold. Interested to see what he goes for next. Hunter completed up... he's trying to complete up a Heaven's Halberd. Pretty decent purchase against Klinks and Gyrocopter. Even if I have to say so myself.
Going for a lot of evasion. They're getting the Halberd on the DK. They've got the Solar Crest on the... Oh my god, I forgot
They're trying to make a play onto the... Oh, can they burst on the Titan? They're going to.
Yeah, they kill him, but again, it's a 4-man rotation now for a 4 position. It's
for sure.
Like, it's not worth, right? Their lanes are pushing in all over the place, now they have to retreat, they can't get an objective off of this, and whenever you play Dota, like, the most important thing is whatever kill you get, you need to get some sort of map advantage off of that. It's not, because this game is not about kills, this game is about objectives, and if you don't get those objectives, you're just wasting your time.
100%. And talking about, like, sort of objectives in terms of warding around the Roche pit, the XC Sentry scouts out this Observer ward by the side of Villianz, so the Roche control is there from the side of Team XD.
Yeah, and they have the gem on DK now.
Oh, that's a big purchase.
They're gonna be looking for Roche now. That is definitely the correct play. You know, just de-ward around Roche pits, and then it's not an easy fight to take, right? You got Centaur with Blink, Sanking, Epicenter, Gyrocopter. Like, they got all this AoE stuff. They got the birds to scout the Roshan's life in the fights. So maybe you don't want to take the fight at Roche, so you look for a pick off first. They do have that kill combo with the lifesteal inside the DK.
Lifestealer going for the Sanjay Yasha up next, I would assume. And yeah, like you said about the evasion stacking, this Lifestealer is going to probably get the 20 evasion talent. He's got a Solar Crest and the Radiance. Like, these cores from the side of the Radiant need to pick up, like, MKBs or Bloodthorns or anything like that. I mean, Klink's got the Solar Crest, which kind of helps against evasion, provides that 40% accuracy on the target, but I don't think it's enough. Not against this sort of Lifestealer build.
Yeah, I don't think this Klinks is going to be using that Solar Crest. Like, he won't be using it aggressively if he's being targeted. He needs to keep it defensive. But if he's looking for a pick-off, yeah, it could be useful. But then you still got the Halberd, right? You're just going to get, like, what's it, muted? It's not muted, it's the wrong word. Disarmed. That's
disarmed.
the word, yes. Just going to get disarmed in the fight by the DK. And, like, a disarmed Klinks is 5 seconds of him not doing damage.
Incoming Sargon Flame, boys. Incoming Sargon Flame.
Oh, Sargon can flame you all he wants.
Pugner gonna clean up this tower, yo. He's got the Aether Lynx, he's got the Kaya. He's like, look at how much damage the blast does. 384 per blast. Tower's getting eaten up.
Yeah, he's just. This is what this team's designed for, right? They got the DK and the Pugner. They're just gonna push towers. They've got even the Rage Lifestealer. You can just run up and hit the tower with Rage on. Like, and have you seen Lifestealer 25 with that extra 2 seconds of Rage? You can just hit towers for days.
It's 8-second BKB with 8-second downtime. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but it's a BKB that gives you bloody attack speed. Like
yeah. For sure. For sure. Now XT gonna go for this Roshan, putting on the damage rather quickly onto this Roshan hero. Can Villianz act fast enough? They're coming into the pit. They're gonna get you in time. It looks like the HOD creep is gonna start out from the side of the Radiant with the Visage. Birds coming in as well. They get the stun initiation onto Fury, but do they have anything followed up with? Klink's trying to put on the moves from the bottom. Oh, the mischance. Fury's still standing. That's unbelievable.
Oh
Sanky
my
gonna get
God,
picked
those
off.
misses.
Centaur, he's gonna just straight up TP out of it. Nope, gets cancelled up by Elder Titan stun. And now Gyrocopter, he's gonna throw his ulti. Can he get the flax off onto the Gyrocopter? Sorry, onto the Dragon Knight. And now ET Splitter comes out. Nobody's gonna survive. Hunter, he's gonna fall, but so does the Klinks. Can they get more? Centaur, he's scoring the put. No, he gets a blink off. But 3 heroes dead from the side of the Radiant. Gem gets picked up by the side of XD. They didn't lose that gem, and Roshan is kind of open right now. Just these 2 cores alive. Shrine is available if the side of Radiant wants to use it and like try contest again. But it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I think they're gonna push her. I would push her. Like, they could take the Roche, but they could also force a buyback out of Klinks, and Klinks doesn't even have buyback. So if they get to that tower, they can't fight without that Klinks. They've used the Gyro ulti, they've used the Stampede, they don't have the epicenter. Like, XD still in a good position. They have heroes that can fight all the time and push really fast.
Here we go. The siege is gonna start. Lifestealer whacking away at this tower. Pugner doing Pugner things. Putting on the move, but the glyph is there from the side of the Radiant. Can they defend this is the question. 10 seconds before Klinks respawns. I don't think XD actually get anything here. I think the Roshan was just a much safer play.
Yeah, it's definitely a safer play, but they got the tier 3, like they got damage on the tier 3 tower, every piece of damage counts, and they can get the Roshan at any point, like they're winning these team fights, so unless Villianz find some new way to approach these fights, there's no way they can contest Rosh.
Well, there we go, Smoke is there. Can they find anybody? Cloud sticking on farming these ancients. This would be a big pick if they do it. Cloud is fine, he's gone.
It's a big pick, but if Cloud is like quick on the fingers, he can definitely dodge that Centaur Stomp real easy with Rage.
Hunter, he's got his Shadow Blade. Oh no, he's just got an Invis Rune now. He sees Klinks farming mid. Smoke's actually gonna break. Do they have detection? They got 1 sentry.
Oh, they got 1 sentry. Ooh.
Oh, Hunter's fine. What a player.
Sitting in the trees, breaking smokes, he's got that halberd.
Working towards the BKB up next, and now the return plays from the side of XT here. They pop the Lifestealer inside of the Invis Dragon Knight. Who can they find? Tanking, farming the jungle.
Villianz is retreating, they're staying as a grouped up team. Only person farming solo is the Klinks, so if they found the Klinks, it would be possible.
He's going to go in, but they get the blink dodge, and now Centaur, he's going to pop his ulti, disengages there. The backlines, Levi actually getting farmed, he gets blown up, and now Gyrocopter ulti comes down, but he's taking a lot of damage, he's going to fall down as well. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far, and now Sanking gets off the epicenter, isn't enough damage to bring down Hunter. Dota though, Hunter putting on the place, he gets a disarm off, and the Klinks is going to fall. 3 heroes dead. Sanking gets a huge stun, but it's not enough. He gets caught as well. 4 heroes dead from the side of Radiant. Gyrocopter forced to buy back here, but is it enough to hold the base? Centaur gonna buy back as well, double buyback, and even Levi buying back. It's a triple buyback. XD going for the jugular. They don't want this game to go on any longer. They want to take this next lane of racks. There we go. Oh, it's trouble. Centaur doesn't get his stun off. The rage is there, and now he's gonna go down. It's a dieback for the Centaur. And now, tier 3, it's getting smacked up. It's trouble for the side of Villianz. Can they do anything? Sand King is here. He's got the stun, but he's too scared to go in on this Lifestealer. Lifestealer putting on so much damage onto this Barracks. Sand King gets off the stun onto Hunter, but nothing to follow it up with. He's going to be fine, but the next lane of Rax is taking so much damage. Cloud going in on the Visage. Visage gets blown up. Next lane of Rax is going to fall. Can they go for a third lane here? They want to make us. Visage going to buy back.
XD. Yeah, XD want this game over. They're just going to keep hitting. They know the Clinks isn't up. They know the Sensei isn't up. This Gyro actually dies so fast if that Lifestealer gets on top of him. It is actually disgusting.
There we go. There's the stun onto Hunter Dora. The Gyro Opti is going to come out, but he's not doing anything. And look at that. The damage is just insane. I think that's the game here and now. 4 heroes dead, no buyback. Rax is exposed, and there we go. GG is called.
That is the game, and that spell amp with all those spells just absolutely destroys those heroes so fast. Actually a very crazy draft by XD.
It worked out. It worked out. I mean, once that combo comes on with the ET Spirit plus the Pugner stuff, it just one hero's just dead and out of the fight immediately.
Yeah,
it's
that
crazy.
Gyro dies so fast. Like, and if your carry is dying that fast, like he honestly should have gotten the Yashin straight into BKB. He should have looked at that draft and be like, look, I need a BKB. BKB is the only thing that's gonna save me. Didn't go for it. Finished off his Sang and Yasha, had a Mask of Madness, and then he just blew up. Game was over before he could finish his item.
Alright, see y'all in game 2. There's going to be a short break, I'm sure, but we'll be back for the second game. If that first game is anything to go by, boy oh boy, am I excited. And the second game is finally live, boys. Man, oh man. That XD game, I mean, the game one was like, it was a super close game. Villianz were like taking charge at some point. XD make that one smoke play bottom and the game just flipped on its head. Insta racks and then it was just downhill from there from the Villianz boys.
Yeah, that game went from 0 to 100 so fast. It was like even, and then 2 minutes later, it's game over. Like, yo, that magical burst damage just proving too much for Villains. Villains, a little bit greedy with their item choices. Like, they definitely needed some BKBs to survive that. But all in all, XT played well. Game turned out fine. Great game.
Yeah, I think in hindsight, straight up for the Gyro Cup, they should have just went like drums into BKB or just BKB straight up against the XD team.
Yeah, he definitely needed like a BKB. Like in that last fight, he died in like half a second. He just contributed nothing to the fight. He dropped his ulti and died. Like that's not what you want from your one position.
Hunter Meepo getting the first phase respect ban 2 games in a row. That is just shocking.
Yeah, they don't want to face the Hunter Meepo, and to be honest, like XD don't play Meepo. Like it's very rare Hunter actually gets to play Meepo. So I don't know why teams are banning it anymore, but you know they're doing their thing.
I mean, I feel like Team XE just gets Nam flashback from the first pick Meepo against XCC at EGE last year, so they just can't play it anymore, man.
It's not that, right? It's like Hunter can still play Meepo. It's just the team have chosen to go in a different direction with their drafts. And there's the first pick Tuskar, Villianz still staying with the Sanking, and then the Tiny Tuskar.
That's quite an opening from the side of XD.
And it's interesting, right? Tiny made it through the whole draft in the last game. I don't think it got banned. It didn't get picked. In this game, second pick.
Yeah, I was shocked that Tiny made it like completely through in the last one.
And there's the Venomancer, known as a pseudo counter to Tiny, right? You cast all your dot damage on him, and he takes that damage real fast because of his status resistance. So
that status resistance is actually so weird. But I get what you're saying. Even with Doom, right? When you have like super high status resistance, you just like drop so damn fast.
Yeah, you drop real fast. And I know Liquid just ran Venomancer, but they ran as a core on Matumba Man, and they put it against an Omni Knight, known to just kind of... Like, Omni Knight can't do anything against those snakes and all that poison, so... This game, not really against an Omni Knight, but against a Tiny... We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it lanes really nice against... Oh, sorry to interrupt you there, sir, but it lanes really nice against the Omni Knight because although Repel takes off the damage, the slow from Gale's still there, so it's like you can kill him so much in lane.
Yeah, you can just keep getting right clicks off on him, and like Omni Knights, you don't want to just keep getting hit with that hero. Oh, and there's the DP XD going for some very meta picks right now. Compared to last game, right now the DP, the Tiny, the Tusk, all meta picks, and there's a Queen of Pain. And this draft is going super fast.
I'm shocked actually.
DP Oracle.
That is a dirty combo.
We haven't even had time to look at the bans yet, but yeah, DP Oracle, super dirty combo, really hard to kill. Tusk Tiny, also a really good combo. I'm presuming this is an off-lane Tiny. It's mostly run there, but it could be safe lane.
In terms of bans that we forgot to point out, the Pugna actually got respect ban, and ooh, a Willow comes out.
Oh. Okay, so this draft is going real fast, and it's real hard to analyze what teams are thinking right now. But
I have
Willow
no
comes
idea.
out, lots of magical damage from Willow. They don't really have a BKB builder on XD, so... And also, right, Willow ulti theoretically could be good versus DP, right? DP casts an ulti, you Willow ulti, DP has to run away, you can just like stall the fight and wait for that ulti to end. So it could be a real good solution to like the DP push.
Great magical burst against the DP as well. If you get up in her face and you just wail on her, what's her second ulti called? I got it.
Bramble, No.
No.
Bramble Maze is the bloody stun. I have no idea what it's called, man.
I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna remember it. Give me 3 seconds.
And I play Willow. This is the scary thing. I don't even know the name of the spell.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna go check. It's driving me crazy. Dark Willow. Oh my god, I clicked on Dazzle. GG.
GG. Like Willow has his weaknesses.
Bedlam. I knew it was called Bedlam. Feels so bad, man.
Willow has its weaknesses though, right? This hero is super susceptible to like spell damage, especially AoE spell damage. And they do have the Tiny stun. They have the shards. They have the DP's Crypt Swarm. So, like, the hero... Interesting. And one question, right? If Oracle throws... No, it'll probably disjoint, but if Oracle throws his Dispel on Willow, does it take off her phase thing, which I can't... I don't even know the name of Willow spells.
I'm not sure, but I think it works kind of like a Puck's phase shift. I don't think it would.
Yeah, I don't think it would, and I think it would like, dodge the projectile anyway.
Ooh, a last pick Morphling coming out from side of Villianz. That is an interesting pick. Also, another Cloud classic.
They do have a long-term silence though, which kind of Morphling suffers against. They got a lot of burst damage as well. So interesting
How
Morphling pick.
it
Maybe they just
doesn't.
feel super comfortable on the hero.
Morphling is pretty nice with against Tiny. You morph into him, you steal a tree, and then you just whack people for like 1 million damage
Yeah, it's
as a
also really good
Morphling.
versus Death Prophet, right? You can blow him up so fast, and if that Oracle isn't on the ball, that Death Prophet dies.
Yeah, I feel like this Oracle is like a great defensive support with the Death Prophet.
What does XD need here? They need like some sort of carry, right? Something you want. You want something to be able to match up to the Morphling. You don't want to have this Tiny as your core now versus Morphling, because if this game goes late, Morphling's just going to destroy your two cores.
Yeah, let's see what they go for. They go for an
Anti-Mage.
anti-mage.
Now that is a dead hero that
I hate the hero right now. I absolutely hate it.
it's like theoretically, right, in this game it is super good, right? Venomancer does nothing versus it, Queen of Pain really suffers versus it, Dark Willow does nothing versus it. It's like Sand strong against it in the lane a little bit, but like if the supports are there, Antimage should get free farm. And then in the late game, Antimage versus Morphling, classic matchup, right? Some people say Antimage beats Morphling, some people say Morphling beats Antimage, it all depends on the item builds.
I
But
mean,
the one thing they do have on XT, right, is if this Anti-Mage gets farmed, how does Villains actually catch him from the split push? Like, what is their solution here? Like, Quap normally goes for silence, Anti-Mage gets Mantis, so that's the thing. Morphling doesn't really pick him off. They need to, like, Sand King stun into insane damage real fast.
yeah, for sure. And like as we said, there's a lot of magical damage coming out of the side of Villianz. Not all that much physical damage to actually deal with this anti-mage, like break him, like burst him down.
Yeah, their physical damage comes in the, like, what, late game where Morphling finally has items, and then
But
Quap.
I mean,
Quap also becomes a decent physical damage hero
yeah,
quickly.
that is true. Late game, those two heroes to scale, but like in the mid game, it's like you're gonna be sitting on like Lincoln's E-Blade on the Morphling. It doesn't really do that much against the anti-mage, as opposed to other
Yeah,
carries.
you could also go the meme build on Dark Willow, 200 attack speed at level 25.
I feel like this is the second time in 2 days you mentioning that build, Rockley. Do I need to find myself a new analyst?
No, it's just the build that I do in my SA pubs, man. It's just the funniest thing.
Zany Pop build, best builds. Well, I need to criticize Hunter here for something. His Death Prophet set really doesn't make the cut. That's just putrid. He needs to up his hats game.
Yeah, Death Prophet said he's also got none of those. What are those things called? Shards, gems? I don't even know. Track the stats. He's got none on DP. That's quite sad. Point to Dota Plus if you're not buying stuff.
Yeah, where's this guy? This guy's hat game is definitely not on fleek. I'm like, he's a Dota Plus noob. He's a hat game noob. He's a king at... Okay, no more Hunter Flame. Only
No more Hunter
positivity
Flame,
left in the stream. Only
Only
positivity.
positivity. Well, on the positive side, whose draft do you think is better?
Oh, I mean, both these teams, like, XE started off super well for the first 4 picks. Then they went for the anti-mage pick, which could be good this game. But I don't know. Like, the side of Dyer's draft is just so weird. Willow, Morphling. I don't know. I really don't know. Demonic Lord actually played the Centaur last game, and this game he's playing the Morphling. So kind of like a role swap going on as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the draft I prefer. Like, I prefer XD's openers. Yeah, definitely. And then the anti-mage. Like, I feel like the anti-mage is one of those picks. It's like a flip of a coin, right? It either works or it doesn't. And if it doesn't work badly. So they're definitely going to need to try to get this anti-mage off the ground. Like, they have two solutions to that. They can either just put supports to, like, watch them farm, but then the other lanes suffer, or they can just put a large amount of pressure on the other lanes and just make a whole bunch of space for this anti-mage. But that's at the cost of fighting 4v5. And
I
it's
feel
a
like
Venomancer Sanking Quap, like, fighting 4v5 doesn't sound too good.
the way Villianz are laning this is also pretty nice. You got the Sanking Venomancer dual lane against this anti-mage Oracle, which isn't like the strongest lane. Top lane Morphling, I think he like Morphling plus Willow should be able to like zone this Tiny like super hard. He's gonna get the creep blocks though, so he's gonna get his levels anyway from the Tusk Shard blocks. And then all in all, I think 1337 versus Hunter mid, I think it should be a pretty even matchup. If 1337 puts on the moves on the Squap, he could get an advantage. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like Quap has a slight advantage, like what, the first 2-3 levels, and then it just becomes too hard for Quap to deal with the DP Soul Siphon. This top lane though, this is the interesting one, right? Like, Dark Willow, level 1, really, really weak. All he offers is like a Bramble Maze, which does 100 damage if you get a latch on the person, which is not that reliable. Level 2-3, the hero becomes really strong, but the thing is, Tusk got Tiny level 2-3 also becomes really strong and can just blow up that Willow real easy.
Very good point.
So it all come down to who plays better in this place. And like Morphling, he offers a way forward, but doesn't offer much more after that when it comes to these early fights.
Yeah, this Morphling is best in a situation where like he has a really strong zoning support and then he just last hits and denies like everything.
And then bottom, you got the Sand King Venomancer, which just sounds like AIDS to face to me. It's an Oracle Anti-Mage. I feel like this Anti-Mage is going to have a little bit of a rough time, especially if the Sand King gets some levels in that Caustic Finale.
It looks like Villianz going to walk up this high ground. Sand King's going to get up there. Can he put on the moves? He's actually going to get a lot of damage put on here, but Anti-Mage didn't go for Blink. Oh! He gets the ruin here in the end though. Cloud, what the place, and now Sand King actually taking a decent amount of damage, and that was a nice decision by Cloud to go for the mana break and just slap down this SK.
It was super risky because if Sand King actually went for the stun and they used the Gale and they both just focus fired him with right clicks, I'm pretty sure they could have actually dealt with him before
for sure
he could do anything.
Because like level 1 Anti-Mage is not a good hero. Like 2 armor, 640 HP. Like they could have put on a decent amount of damage at least.
Fury throwing us some love there. Shout out fast.
who do you think he loves more in this cast? Me or you, Damien?
Oh, definitely you. I've abused that kid over the years so much.
That is true. That is true.
Willow caught out by the Sand King. Yeah, he's going to be in real
Uh-oh.
trouble.
13-37. He might be in trouble. He's caught in the shot and he's going to go down. But not actually a first blood. Both these... Okay, so there was a split kill in the middle lane and a deny in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Anti-Mage denied Fury's Oracle and mid was a split kill. So first blood's still on the table here. But now...
That's crazy. And now Fury actually might be in trouble. Oh, no mana on Terabyte. I think Fury would have just died there.
This puts Hunter in a real bad place right now because the Quap is back in lane and Hunter just doesn't have regen to stay in this lane. He didn't bring himself an early solve. He's now sitting on low life. He needs to be real careful in this lane. One rotation and he does.
I think he probably did bring himself a early solve. He just used it already.
Sand King is probably dead bottom. Nice shot block by Hullabaloo.
Ooh. That's a nice kill. Big deal for this like sort of aggressive dual lanes when you get these heroes picked off. And Terabyte looking a bit scared here in the bottom lane. But Sand King on instantly TP back.
Come on, Cloud, go to the side shop, get your Quelling... Oh, he's got a Quelling Blade. I'm blind. Never mind. I swear that appeared out of nowhere on my screen, man.
Yeah, it happened to the best of the casters. So Terabyte, he's actually going to be in trouble. Nope, double man stun there from the Sand King. What a player. He's alright. There's the root, but yeah. And the tower. Doesn't mean much.
And actually putting pressure on this bottom lane.
Despite the Quap dying in the mid lane, he's actually sitting 10-2 CS to Hunter's 3-1. Hunter getting completely dominated here.
Yeah, because he came back to the lane with full life, full mana. Hunter was so low, he had to wait so long to get that soul from the courier that he just took advantage of the lane.
Yeah.
And Quap goes for the 2 levels in dagger. So he's going to be harassing real hard.
He might be in trouble here. He has the mango available, but I think he's just going to go down here. He has... No, yeah, he's just dead.
Oh,
alright.
Slight mistake there. They should have given that last hit to Anti-Mage.
Oh.
And even throwing the thanks sorry down. He knows. He's like, why my support's not giving me these kills? And Levi actually doing a great job top. He's like harassing this Morphling. Morphling doesn't even have like a quill or boots yet. He's got his boots.
This tiny hero lanes really well.
Yeah, if you don't put the pressure on early, he just absolutely dominates the lane.
Anti-Mage, like Morphling should be able to kind of deal with him, right? Okay, but his HP is like he's sitting at 820 HP. That's too high as a Morphling.
Yeah, that's a bit high.
These heroes are trading up. Actually, there's a second dagger come out. The fairy fires are there. Oh!
And Hunter is going to go down. Oh,
is he going to go down? Oh, he's going to
deny yourself to the ancients. Yeah.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Is he fine? No, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Oh, 12 regen a second with Sangers. I underestimated that regen.
Yeah, dude. Everybody has like super high base regen now in Dota.
Yeah, especially with the wand change giving you HP regen a second.
Top lane. The Willow has it level 3 now, so they can actually harass Levi pretty decently. Oh, they get the Primal Mailers off. The stun is there as well. Can they burst on Tiny? They're going to try. And nah, they don't have the damage.
What
this Morphling is just sitting on like such high HP. Like I'm not sure what his buzz is really.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe he's scared of the stun toss combo. Like, but he should definitely be sitting around 600 HP. Ooh.
Oh, bottom lane plays getting made. They kill Terabyte, but now Sand King looking for a return kill. He's got the stun onto Tusk. He's gonna probably get this kill. Yeah, he's gonna get it. Easy peasy for him. Yeah, Cloud with a double bounty rune. He pops himself now as well. Cloud is farming pretty decently despite this dual lane.
Yeah, Quap is surprisingly has the most like last hits in the game. having a great time middle, except for that one death that he got. He did get a kill. No, you didn't get the kill, Hunter. My brain is not working.
Hunter's not having easy time at all in this mid lane. He's got the 2 points in Cypher now, so it's getting a bit easier. I mean, yeah. It's just like, I'm surprised the cop went for a bottle so early.
Dead top.
Ooh.
Gave it to Tiny. He got shard blocked in. Halablu beat him down. Tiny trussed the tree and he died. Going on Oracle bottom.
Can they burst on Fury? They're gonna try. Did they get the gale off on him? They did. He should. Is he gonna fall here? No,
So
Antimage's gonna blink back to protect him.
So what actually happened there, right? They got the gale off on him, but he casted his Fortune's End on the guy next to him, so it took the gale off.
Sanking with the snipe.
Took the gale off with the Fortune's End, but Sanking outplayed him there. Comes around the corner, throws a stun, gets a kill.
Okay, so I need to moan a little bit. So 13-37 had a massive lead in the lane against Hunter, but like I don't like his item build here at all. He went for the bottle really early into Boots, where I think he needed to go like double null raindrops and just keep on putting the pressure onto Hunter. Okay, he might just get a kill here. They're gonna try for this, but Hunter, he's gonna get off the siphon, and he's just fine. He's gonna walk. Oh no, he walked into the second.
He's gonna get a kill here.
Oh, lovely pick off from Hunter. Is he gonna make it out?
He'll
Dagger's gonna take it a little bit. It is a level 2 dagger, but yeah, he's
He'll
fine.
be fine. The Hunter gets a return kill. Yeah, I definitely 100% agree with that build. He should definitely have gone the double null into a wand. You're facing a DP who's going to spam Crypt Swarm and Soul Siphons. You get like free charges on your wand for that. Double null allows him to outlast, hit the lane. Then he should have gone straight into phase boots and then decide from there. Does he want to go into Veil or does he want to go into a more right-click build?
Yeah, I mean, just simple like item decision. When you're that far ahead, anyway, you just keep on dumpstering the lane. Like Hunter's kind of caught up here. He's got a kill, catching up in CS a little bit.
His thought decision might be like he can control all the bounty runes a lot easier than a DP because he's got the blink, so he can abuse the bottle and then use those runes to get kills across the map. Might be what he was thinking, but I still think the double null would have been better.
I mean, Quap is one of the few mid heroes you actually still got bottle on, right? But you can go it after all your other stuff. Oh, look at that damage from Hunter. 3 points in the Soul Sapper. Actually, only went 2, 3 in the Crypt Swarm, and he actually took a point in ulti super early.
He's got his boots in his backpack. You know, who needs boots? Yeah, he took his ulti super early. What I think he's doing is he's waiting for that Quap to rotate so he can just take this tower with his ulti, and that's like the perfect timing right now.
Oh, Rock Lee, I think you're the Oracle in this game, sir. There we go, Terabyte. He might be in trouble. Actually, this is the Quap is waiting. He wants to come in here as well.
Quap's got the ulti.
He's gonna come in. Oh my god, he gets off the Scream, he gets off the Sonic Wave, and Cloud, can they burst him down as well? He's gonna get the blink off. He might be in trouble.
He's got the regen, he'll be fine.
Now Sanking, he's waiting for the dive. 2 seconds on his stun. Can he catch the... He's going to get the stun onto the Oracle. Oracle's going to fall as well. Cloud, he's got a TP. He's fine in the trees though. So the Anti-Mage still survives. That's a big deal. And 13-37 actually didn't get the Scream of Pain onto the Anti-Mage. Oh, top lane.
Gets the kill.
Morphling still sitting on 1000 HP, by the way.
Yeah, sitting on 1000 HP. He definitely should bring himself some tangos. Put his HP down. He looked nice and fast.
Hunter actually didn't have mana to come out for the X's in the middle while Mr. 13-37 made the rotation, unfortunately.
Oh no, he actually did have mana. I checked. He used it on something else during that fight. Don't know
Classic
what, but
Hunter
it definitely
Dora.
wasn't his ulti.
Classic Hunter Dora.
Like he could have used his ulti then and done a lot more damage this time.
Quap, why did you just scream? Oh, she got a regen now.
Waller rotating mid.
I'm just gonna straight up TP out. Is he gonna make it?
No,
yeah,
he'll make
he's
it.
fine.
That thing takes way too long to go off. Curse Crown.
It looked close. It looked close. They're gonna get us on Anti-Mage again. Just putting on some decent harass. But now the snowball comes out. Terabyte, he might be in trouble. Sarge's already used it. Terabyte gonna complete his ulti here. And now XD gonna be forced to back away. They don't want to fight into the Poison Nova. That thing just does way too much damage. Even to a Spell Shield Anti-Mage.
That does a lot of damage, but now that's an ulti committed, right? They should be able to control this lane real easy. Especially once this Anti-Mage gets level 6. They can just dive, have no worries.
Veno DC, man. He's like not that far behind the Anti-Mage. He's got a lot out of this lane, all things considered.
Yeah, he's got a lot out of the lane, but the Anti-Mage, the thing is, the Anti-Mage also got a lot out of this lane, right? You put a dual lane against an Anti-Mage to make sure the Anti-Mage doesn't get anything out of the lane. And he's second on the last hits. You got Levi on the Tiny with the most
shockingly. He's top of net worth by a decent margin. 2 kills. He actually got 2 kills in this lane. That's crazy.
Yeah, this Morphling and Dark Willow cannot deal with him.
Oh, bottom lane Sanking gonna go down, and so does the Venom monster. Anti-Mage dropping the ulti.
Like I said, once that Venom ulti was used, they have nothing to be afraid of. They just go in and go for the kills. Quap rotating bottom, Scotta ulti, knows the anti-mage is low.
Does she get the snipe though?
The Oracle's just throwing the heals on the
And
anti-mage.
there's a ward guarding this as well.
How she
Oh,
missed?
completely woofed.
Maybe you should not have done a little bit of a giggle there, but you know, things happen.
I'm
in
just gonna
Dota.
pretend I didn't see it, you know?
Everybody
Happens
makes
to the best
mistakes.
of us. But most importantly, this Wolfling's still chilling on 1200 HP. Oh,
Let's see. Currently on net worth, EXDEE have all three spots. It's Tiny, then Anti-Mage, then DP, and then the Quap. So EXDEE in a real good place here. 2k net at least 10 minutes that's not a good place for Villianz to be.
yeah, Hunter cleaned up the middle lane tower as well with the exorcism. Gonna pick up. Is he gonna get the next bounty run? No, he doesn't.
I feel like Villianz did the try win all three lanes draft, right? But what ended up happening is they couldn't win any lane.
Yeah, it just turned into a bit of a disaster. This Dark Willow didn't turn out to be the clutch pick that I thought it would be. Wasn't the ACG Willow, but it happens. I mean, Tiny just got so much out of the lane. This is the lane that shocks me the most. Like, he completely dominated this thing.
Willow can't really do much against Tiny in the early game. Neither can Morphling. Morphling is too scared to even go below 1000 HP. Like,
Look at
I
this.
don't know. This Tiny is just—he's gonna snowball, right? He's gonna get his blink, and he's just gonna go around killing this Willow over and over again. Oh, smoke rotation from the Sanking solo going top with Quap behind him.
Actually might be able to find Tiny, but Hullabaloo's in the area as well. He wants to move onto Willowmaker. He's got the snowball available. He's going to come in. No, he doesn't even need to. Hunter just cleans him up. Now, it doesn't look like the side of the Dire are deterred. They want to fight this anyways. Everybody gets off 2-man ulti. There comes the stun. They're going to try burst on Tusk in the backlines. Snowball is coming out. Hunter actually getting so much damage and HP back with the Siphon. They're going to get the Tusk, but at what cost? Can they get more? Hunter, he's still under the Poison Nova. Can they burst him down? Sonic Wave on cooldown for 30 seconds. He's got another Scream. He's going to pop it, but the Siphon just keeping him alive here still. Can they burst on Hunter? They're going to try. He's got another Siphon. No, he doesn't have another Siphon. There comes the Bramble Mace. Hunter going to walk into it. They might get the double. They do get the double here. Killing both the big course. Nice rotations in from the side of Villianz. Sorry, Villianz.
EXDEE stayed a little too long there. Hunter made a rotation with 150 mana, throws out one spell, has no mana, uses one, throws out a Spirit Siphon, has no mana. It's a classic Hunter rotation, right? Rotate from mid to top with 150 mana. And it actually worked out in the beginning. He got the kills, but then at the end he was left there with no mana for ultimate, nothing, and ends up falling.
Oh, in the top lane, they're fighting for the Shrew, the stun comes out, but the Tusk gets a run anyway.
This Anti-Mage is going to have about a 13-minute Battle Fury.
I was about to say, well, that looked like good news. Getting those 2 core kills in the top lane. The Anti-Mage is top of net worth now with the little space he has. Fury gonna pop the ulti and TP home.
This Quap is rotating all over the map, trying to make something happen. He knows that his team's behind now. So, but the thing is, this is costing. So the top rotation got him double kill, it's good. But now this bottom rotation got him nothing. So this is going to cost him a little bit.
Yeah, Quap is. It's like he is like seen as a super playmaker hero, but he's a hero that requires a lot of farm, in my opinion. I think he just does a lot with farm, in fact.
DP uses an ulti top, slowly taking top tower. Glyph is popped. Anti-Mage has Battle Fury coming in the courier. I would like to see this Anti-Mage just get out of here now. He doesn't need to be here. Just blink into the trees,
He's got
TP
the
top
blink.
or something.
He's holding on to it. Quap got the blink as well. He's gonna find him. Gonna throw out Sonic Wave, and Cloud is dead. And Hullabaloo, he TP's into a Sonic Wave. He might be in trouble as well. Snowball's coming out. He's gonna hit on the Terabyte. And now Hullabaloo, he might be in trouble. The Willow even making rotation. Can they burst on the Tusk? It's gonna be a double for Cold Ice. 1337. No funny nicknames up in here.
Yeah, a slight mistake from Cloud there, right? Because he saw Hunter use the DP ulti top and nobody went to go defend that. So the next logical thing is, where is Villianz going? Well, obviously they're going to another lane to gang, and the only lane showing was him. So he should have been out of there early. He should have blinked into the trees, TP top or something, just go farm. He knows that Villianz feel the pressure of this anti-mage farming, and they're going to try stop him from farming.
Now, tier 1 tower getting brought down in the bottom side of the map. Oh, can wait on TP out. Sorry, Levi still a little bit off the blink dagger, sitting at 1.5k gold. 13 minutes in.
Yeah, he went for the wand, the soul ring, plus the tread. So yeah, the blink dagger won't come too early, but it'll be early enough in this game.
This Morphling is really falling behind in farm, sitting at just 52 CS, 14 minutes in this game. Walking towards the Lincoln Sphere first. He's got his level 10 talent, extra agi, farms a little faster.
And net worth is not too bad behind, right? He's tied with the tiny now. But the real problem here is the DP and the anti-mage are top of the net worth. And if anti-mage, like we said, gets a good start in this game and gets farmed, There's nothing villains can do. They just don't have the
Yeah.
heroes, especially if the Morphling is not on par.
One thing Villianz do have to take consolation is that the Orchid looks like he's coming out at a pretty decent pace here from Mr. 1337. So if he gets the Orchid before Anti-Mage gets the Manta, they could look to make moves onto Cloud's Anti-Mage.
Yeah, he'll definitely get the Orchid before the Manta. It's just a matter of can they capitalize off that Orchid.
For sure, for sure. So I wonder, like, what kind of build the Morph... Oh, actually, you want to make a...
Anti-Mage almost got soloed by the bloody Dark Willow.
And another kill for the Queen of Pain. I actually saw it going down, but I was trying to catch the Willow play. Ugh, and I must both. Feels so bad, man. Cloud gonna try and up TP down to the bottom lane.
So what I think
Efficiency.
XD should do right now is, right, they get this Blink Dagger on Tiny, right? He's 200 gold away. They should now run as 4. They should leave this Anti-Mage solo. Anti-Mage should be playing either side of the map for when everyone is and just farm. And they should be running as 4. Because right now, Villianz is just running around trying to get pickoffs all over the map.
And this tier 1 tower is gonna get teed up pretty comfortably. XD just completely trying to dodge. They're pushing bottom tower though.
The XD are just going to trade Tower Joe, which is the correct play. They still want that Blink Dagger on the Tiny. It's like 50 gold away.
Ooh, 30-7 trying to make the play onto the Tusker, but Tusker TP's away completely. And they did commit though. Oh, actually, he commanded the ulti, but he got a regen rune now, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, but the ulti's still on cooldown for like, what, 2 minutes? And it's basically the #1 way he's going to be killing Anti-Mage because it's pure
Anti-Mage.
damage.
True, true, true. It was just a level 1 ulti. If it was level 2 ulti, I think he would have got the Tusk kill there.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so I didn't see how close it was, but most likely.
But the important thing is the tier 1 tower is going to get cleaned up at Creep's bottom lane though. Looks like a lot of rotations happening. I'd say he's going to come with the ulti, but he gets caught in the Venom Monster thing. And now, oh my god, stuns, plays, damage coming out from everywhere. And Alvin, he's going to drop first. Who else is going to go down? Morphling, he's silenced up. He's silenced up for a long time. Can he make it out of this? He's got the strength morph. He's going to, ooh. Does he have the one? Going to be enough? 3-second cooldown. Can he get it? Can he get it? Ooh, he goes down. Feels so bad.
And Villianz just actually got absolutely baited in that fight. DP popped the ulti, she was like, come at me, I know I've got my Oracle. They went through everything on him and Oracle just throws the ulti and, well...
And
right,
Levi
fight
got
was cleaned up from there.
a beautiful counter initiation. He gets the stun toss combo off onto 2 heroes there. Damage is just insane.
Yeah, they definitely cannot be focusing this Death Prophet without knowing where the Oracle is in these fights. They have to know that somebody can control that Oracle. Because otherwise this Death Prophet is going to be saved 100% of the time. And then the fight's just going to be over, right? You're going to spend all your spells trying to kill something and you're not even going to get the kill.
For sure, for sure. Now,
And this Tusker is going Midas.
oh my god. He actually might be in big trouble top. No ulti
Yeah,
for the Queen of Pain, but
he's
I
just
think
gonna
he's fine.
TP
He's
out.
going to TP out. I feel like we've seen the story before.
Yeah, this Tuskar's actually just wasting this time over and over again now. And this cop should be just farming her Orchid. She needs it as soon as possible, not going for kills. Get that Orchid, it'll make it a lot easier to get these kills.
Yeah, no fancy snowball plays, no Sarge blocks. This Tusk can't mess with you, basically.
Oh god, that's a...
This
don't know,
Dark
XD's
Willow is having a miserable time this game. He's only level 7, 1400 net worth. Oh gosh, is that less than the average GPM a minute?
Probably, I have no idea. But yeah, Dark Willow is one of those heroes. It needs levels, it needs items. It's as a 5 position that's really hard to get, especially if you have something like a Morphling in your lane, right? You're not going to be getting kills. And then this Tiny just went ham in the lane. So this Dark Willow is going to suffer, needs to buy all the wards. It's not going to be able to get any items to survive.
Terabyte bottom, he's taking a lot here. Can he make it out? There comes the anti-mage ulti. He might just want to just try TP out here. Is he going to get it? Is it enough? No, it's not. He's going to get brought down.
And these kills are just escalating this anti-mage to a point where they're just not going to be able to deal with him.
Cloud, quite a margin ahead of top on the net worth charts. 800 gold ahead of the Queen of Pain now.
Yeah, he's
That's
a
not all
1,000
that
gold
far
ahead.
behind, in fact. He's just he's sitting at 7.5k gold as well. Gonna go for the Blink Dagger build on Death Prophet. I like that.
Blink Dagger, interesting. There are advantages, right? He can blink in with his ulti and cause a lot of trouble. But the thing is, if he goes too far away from his Oracle, it could be like his own downfall. So he needs to play careful with that. But it does allow him to initiate.
There we go. Levi gonna throw the combo up on the Side King and he gets instantly blown up. That guy just died so fast. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna be scared of when you're facing a Tiny, especially a Tiny that came out so far ahead in the lane.
Definitely.
He's gonna run around now and just blow up these supports super easy. He can even probably with like one nuke from Oracle kill their mid or
Yeah.
even their Morphling.
When you're picking like just your course in general against this Tiny, you have to be so mindful of the heroes that can actually survive the burst.
Anti-Mage has his Yasha now. He's about 2,000 gold away from his Manta, just less. And once he gets that Manta, there's just no way that they're going to be able to kill him when he split pushes.
Yeah, he's getting so big. The net worth lead for the side of XD is sitting at 7k gold now, 19 minutes in. That's a big lead, especially considering you're playing against an anti-mage.
Yeah, you're supposed to actually be behind when you have the anti-mage, right? You want to be kind of like 3k behind and you still feel safe. You're like, yeah, anti-mage will be fine. But when you're ahead with an anti-mage, things aren't going well.
Until commits the exorcism mid. Looks like the side of Villianz want to try commit to defend this tier 2 tower, but is it going to be a similar story to the bot tower, or do they have something else up their sleeves? They're going to throw out the ulti on the Oracle. They're sending the Death Prophet back.
I mean, he's just going to run back in. Oracle just hiding in the trees.
What was that ulti even?
Now, you can't really be throwing that ulti. Like, you should be throwing that ulti onto the Oracle as soon as they initiate on the Death Prophet to stop Oracle from ulting.
How'd they get stunned up? But they get the mid tower, no cost. Cloud still pushing top, getting his farm.
Queen of Pain blinked into Tiny.
Oh! Sand King stuck here. He couldn't get the blink off. He gets cancelled up by the Tusk shards as well. He's going to be in trouble.
Next, they're going to back off here. They know there's a shrine. They got the worthy trade. They got the tower. They got the Oracle. Oh.
But now Morphling, he's coming in. Can they burst on the Oracle? They're going to try. Double kill for Morphling. Can they get more? The stun is on Levi. He's got the status resistance. He might just be fine. And there comes the Bedlam. The damage is there. But no, the Morphling pushes him onto the low ground. Unfortunate. Venomous. Oh, Poison Nova gets committed and triple kill for the Morphling. That's actually pretty big for the side of Villianz.
Yeah, they managed to actually turn that around. XT couldn't get out in time, and they pay for it with their lives. But during all that, XT were fighting 4v5, right? Anti-Mage was just farming. He's basically got his Manta. Morphling now has his Lincoln, so it's a Battle Fury Manta on Anti-Mage and Morphling has Lincolns. That's not a good sign, right? You want your Morphling to at least have like another item, or like at least half another item at this point.
Definitely. Now, yeah, I mean, at this point, like, if he gets, even let's assuming he has an E-Blade now, right? Anti-Mage can already Manta dodge the E-Blade combo.
Yeah, the projectile, yeah. Like, Morphling cannot deal with Anti-Mage, but like, if we look on the bright side, if this goes extremely late, I do sort of prefer Villianz draft in the extreme late when everybody's 6-slotted. Maybe if they get there, it's fine.
The 25 talent on Willow, or Willow, you say?
Not the 25 talent or Widow. I just feel Morphling has more impact in a team fight than an anti-mage at the extreme rates, and Quap will have more impact than a DP.
There we go, stuns there on anti-mage. Can they burst him on? The silence is there as well, but the Manta is there. Can they catch the anti-mage? No, Cloud is going to blink away. He's fine.
Now this Manta
Easy
pickup
fine.
like absolutely counters everything they have. He takes off the Orchid, he takes off the Crest Crown. There's no more stun.
Takes off the
He's
root.
actually sticking around. Yeah, he's just sticking around, seeing what's there.
Meanwhile, Levi, he sees Demonic Lord. Can he burst him? Not. Oh! Morphling just instantly gets blown up by the combo as well. That is just so sad.
Yeah, he can't more strength when he gets stunned, right? So if he's stunned and he's on low life, he just dies. And you're sitting on 1,000 life. This Tiny's going to take 1,000 life off of you so fast.
Tiny, he could be in trouble. The XC team is here to back him up. And look at the combo, actually dropping both these supports to half HP. They get the Curse Crown on there. They have the Sentry Ward available. But meanwhile, the backline is right. He's getting blown up. He's dead.
This Tiny is just making space, right? They can't actually kill him, and they're just going around killing the Venomancer with the others. And this is 4v5 right now. This anti-mage is just top, just farming. Not even there.
This is all three lanes getting shoved into the base now. I think we might actually see some chip damage come out from the side of the XT boys.
Yeah, they're gonna sit there and camp bottom, try like blow them up one by one, and you know force the DP ult. And at the same time, when they're defending bottom, the anti-mage is gonna push top.
Oh my god, they get another kill. Death Prophet commits ulti.
And right now, I just feel like Villianz not sure what to do because they're just dying all over the place. They're like they don't seem to be playing as a team, and when you're playing against a draft like this, you need to be quite coordinated.
Fear gets thrown on the Death Prophet again, but not gonna do anything else. Snowball, it's coming. Is he gonna hit on the Sand King? It does actually hit the last little.
I'm gonna pay for it with his life. That was quite funny.
Yeah, hashtag worth. Hashtag worth. That was funny. Tier 3 gonna fall here in the bottom side of the map. Anti-mage blinked in. He's pushing out the mid tower as well.
This anti-mage is kind of like pushing both lanes, right? He pushed top, the creeps into the tower, then blink middle, pushed that creep wave in. Like he's doing a little bit everywhere. And they took the tier 3 bottom with DP ulti. So now the shrines are accessible. And XT is just going to take full map control. And if you have full map control at 23 minutes with an anti-mage, he is just going to farm every jungle, every creep camp, every lane, and just become huge.
Willow, he TP's in the anti-mage. He's gonna just Shadow World, Shadow Ram away.
Like if I was this anti-mage in this game, I'll go straight butterfly now, right? And just whenever my team pushes another lane, just take a Rax in another lane. I wouldn't even join the fight because you could take a Rax so fast.
Yeah, you really can. Sitting at 14,000 net worth. 24 minutes into this game. Almost got a CS a minute. Probably going to get it now after a couple of creep waves.
Yeah, he's
Like, there's
huge.
no
The
pressure on
DP is
the
also
side of
huge.
on the side of XD, right? Even if this game goes late, it's not an issue because you just got complete map control. You farming. You can just farm up for the next 20 minutes while the side of Villianz are stuck in their base and just end the game. Like, it's nothing you can really do right now.
There's like basically what XD is going to do now. They're just going to control the map, get this anti-mage huge. The DP is going to farm, probably gets the items on DP, and then just go straight for Roche, take Roshan if they even want to. Last game they didn't even want Roche, they just wanted the end, and then they just finish the game. Like, it's all up to Villianz right now. XD know Villianz are the ones that have to make the plays now because XD is comfortable with just farming.
And here we go. They're trying to get the stun onto the anti-mage, but is it enough? It's Sanking actually by himself. He gets the smoke up, but there's nobody else there. And now Snowball is onto the Cop. Sanking is blown up in the backside. Cop is stunned up, getting kited. Terabyte. He's going to throw out his ulti. And now they're going to try burst on Hunter. He gets the use off. Can they get him? They're going to try 3 heroes here. They throw out the Cop ulti as well. Can they burst on Hunter? Hunter's going to fall. That's a big pick. But now the rest of XTC have to clean up. Levi comes in. He gets the double man. Stun toss. Burst damage is there. 4 heroes dead. Make that 5. Oh, not 5 yet. Morphling, he's still standing. Can he make it on? He's going to try. He's rooted up. He's kited up. Mana dropping so low to his anti-mage illusions. Alone. And Demonic Lord is going to go down a slow and painful death with the Spirit Vessel there as well. Fury managing to snipe that kill.
5-man wipe, 2 for 5. Definitely in favor of XD. Anti-mage stays alive. He's got 4.6k gold on him.
And he's listening to advice. He's going for the butterfly.
Yeah, he's just gonna push because he knows if he gets that butterfly, who's gonna kill him? They can't kill him with spells. He's an anti-mage, so you know he has huge spell resistance, 62% magic resistance. They don't have enough magic to blow through all his life. If he has a butterfly, they can't even right-click him down with the Morphling and the Cop. And he pushes extremely fast.
Their second tier 3 fallen. They're actually pushing down with Meteorax now as well. Can Villianz do anything to respond to this? There's a 20k net worth lead. They're gonna throw out the ulti just to push the anti-mage back, but throw Cast Crown as well. Anti-mage is gonna matter out of that. He's fine.
He's a little vulnerable now. They could orchid him, but do they have the damage to actually
They
kill
get
him?
off the stun. They get off the orchid, but there comes the
Oracle.
Oracle. Oh man, he should be Gucci, man.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Oracle heating him up. He'll blink back, or not even. He'll just
They
farm
get off the Cast
creeps.
Crown onto Fury in the backline. Cold as ice, trying to burst down Fury. Does he have the damage for this? He doesn't actually really. Oracle's still fine. He's gonna blink.
Yeah, when your mid is struggling to kill their 5 position, you're in a bad
And mid's actually
way.
gonna go down now. Hunter, sorry, oh my god, Cloud just blows him up. He gets stand up now. They actually might bring down the
Cloud's in
anti-mage. They're gonna
trouble.
try. Can they? Oh, he gets the blink away. Where did he go? I don't even know.
Oh, he died to the Venom. Oh, as an anti-mage dying to Venom spell, that's a little sad. That'd be a bit
No.
bleak.
Hunter trading up here with the Morphling. Actually, Morphling morphs into this. Into the.
Yeah, but they
Oh,
have the
he's
Spirit
dead.
Vessel on the Morphling, so there's the item. Just throws it on him. He can't get life back.
And
And
GG's
GG's
actually
called.
called. Oh man, that was a
Yeah.
dominating performance from the side of XD Gaming. We doubted the anti-mage, but Cloud pulled through. They won. GG, well played.
Yeah, the anti-mage, it kind of felt like they didn't even really need the anti-mage, right? Like, the anti-mage was like that backup of the backup.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it was
get
like
what you're
if
saying.
things went real south, they could use him, but they didn't really need him. They just, the Tiny just went ham. They did not respect that hero. They put 2 weak laners versus him, and he just went ham.
Definitely. Well, that's all from us, folks, tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and good night.